Well, so it's going from bad to worse. Yesterday, I finally got through to the what it is says the consulate number, but in fact, it's the embassy in Mexico City, and an Indian woman said, "Oh, the phones are down. Can I take your number?" And I said, "No, no, no, no. It's an emergency. It's an emergency." So I managed to finally communicate with her what the problem was, and then she had problems understanding how to write down my email address and my name and all that shit. She said what they can do is just they will pay the hotel, and then I have to pay back installments when I arrive in England. And I said to her, I'm actually waiting on an exemption, a medical exemption. I don't know, a certificate or whatever they would call it, back in UK, but that will take 14 days. It's like 10 working days, what she said. And then she went offline to speak to them just to tell me what I knew already, to one of her colleagues. And then, so I got cut off because I ran out of data because she was so slow. Even when I was giving the email address and I said, yes, it's Rebecca at, and she said, yes, AT. And I said, no, like a name address. And I couldn't remember the name of the sign for at for an email address. But anyway, so then while she was filling in this form, we got cut off because my data ran out because it had been so slow. I just thought we'd been cut off, but I found out later it was because of the data. And then I thought, well, I'll phone in the morning, first thing. And it just doesn't go through now. It just says number invalid. It doesn't even ring. It just comes up on your screen, number invalid, and clicks off. So that particular route now seems also to be closed. My doctor hasn't got back to me, so my dear friend Emily is doing her best to communicate with my doctor, who hasn't answered my 4 emails. And she called up the doctor's clinic, and they said that they would look into it and get a response sent to me. I've had nothing. And also from my MP, still waiting on that. So she's been kind enough to fill in the form to check to maybe get through via the form rather than sending an email. Still nothing on that. I'm waiting now. I had to delay my flight because then they said the flight that I already had for the 16th could be disrupted, whatever that meant, which probably meant just cancelled again. So I booked the next direct flight because I thought, well, there's no chance I can get everything done in time now, which is on the 23rd. So I'm here with no money, and the hotel has got a reservation, the little one I'm in. So I have to leave here on the 17th and find another place. And that's it, really. I mean, I'm so screwed. Thank you, Emily. Thank you, Adam, obviously. Thank you to all my friends who've been so supportive. But there's very little you can do. I mean, you're absolutely trapped because you can't fill in any forms until you have paid for the quarantine hotel. It doesn't let you. Nothing lets you go through if you haven't done that. So I have had no call back from what turned out to be the embassy, which now the number is not valid, even though it's on the government website. And that's it, really. I mean, I'm now just going to have to wait and I'm hoping for another email from my doctor to say how precarious my health is, and that I really need this exemption so I can just get on my flight and go straight to my flat and do the quarantine there. They're just closing every door behind me, really. I mean, I've done everything that I should do. I've tried every single idea that I've come up with, and there's nothing. I'm just completely stuck. There's no one to talk to. I went to the airport, and there's no British Airways desk there. Just spoke to the immigration police that I can extend my visa, but I have to pay a fine on that. So I'm really, really, really screwed. And it's just a bit of a surprise that no one is responding, including my medic, to any of my desperate pleas. So that's it. I mean, I'm just keeping a sort of a video diary of this, because it seems to be the only way that I can just get things down without repeating things again and again and again. So I shall make another one tomorrow, and then it's the weekend, and then I can't do anything anyway. I have to do everything 6 hours earlier. It's exhausting and so traumatizing. I feel so unwell. Not physically, but mentally. I'm just completely. I mean, well, you can see I'm not sleeping. I can't possibly sleep. It's a nightmare. It's a living nightmare. Everyone thinks, oh, well, if you're stuck in Mexico, that's great. Well, yeah, if you have the money, it's okay. But, you know, I need to get back at some point. And I was really just trying to write my book and do my blog, and, you know, the whole thing, which now is redundant because it seems no one's going to be able to travel. So I'm like, anyway, take care, you guys in England. I love you loads. Take care.